Double
hello.
roll. That's the counter to the IO gyro, somewhat. Soul bind. Double life drain from Pagna. Everything looks good, but I feel like their heroes are very squishy right now, like a tiny or something, you know, like can just run at them and kill them. Pagna and Grimshock are super squishy heroes.
Yeah. So it means that Geek fam need to be the aggressors. They need someone who's able to jump forward and really utilize this. Do you get something like a I suppose it's difficult to get like highly maneuverable heroes because Legion Commander could lock you down, but I was thinking things like Quap or Storm Spirit, they can try and reach the IO and just explode them quickly.
Yeah, you definitely want heroes like that. Weaver is a hero that in the past a very popular hero against the IO because you can easily go to the backline and target him first. And right now
He'll
you
work
see
in the laning phase too, right? Because you just Shikuchi forward and take a fight. They
so right
go
now,
for the classic Riki.
yeah, Grimstroke plus Riki, seen that a few times already, just with the Inkswell Blink Strike. But you can see what TNC is doing here with the draft from the last game and this game. They both had the last second pick, and they both in both games they chose to go for strong lanes. If you look at how they started the last draft, Oracle Troll. This time they went with IO Gyro, strong lane, and then they followed up with LC Mirana. Despite LC being in a game where he probably would not get any dual kills because of the Decrepify, but they are just valuing the lane, like heroes that are really strong in the lane. Like I keep repeating it. If you win your lane right now and your hero can kill buildings, easy game. If you cannot win your lane and you cannot kill buildings, you're gonna have a hard time.
It's not less true than the last time you said it. I'm looking for more stuns out from TNC at the moment. This is
I think
they're kind of lacking. Like Mirana Arrow is not a guaranteed.
They need like damage hero, like some Storm Spirit would be nice, you know, as their last pick, something like that. What, they banned the Storm? Okay, never mind, maybe not the Storm Spirit, but some damage hero.
It's that pick we were talking about for Geek Fam, right? For their 2 position, the Storm or the Quap, someone that can just explode the IO and catch the backline.
Shadowfiend would also be nice because that gives them a better death ball, like Shadowfiend, Beastmaster, Pugna. You see those 3 heroes, you lose your appetite right away. You don't want to play the game anymore because you can't fight into them.
Do you also go like maybe like it's another side save like an OD, so you can actually astral any target that's imprisoned or gone on by the gyrocopter?
Yeah, possible. I like the hero.
It's OD still like is OD still legit? Because I haven't seen him being picked up anywhere near as much as he was like about 4 weeks ago.
In the right game, but I think that OD is like a slower hero, you know, like he needs a lot more farm. Like say if the lineup has SF, you can imagine like how fast they can play the game with SF, or even like a Dragon Knight, you know, for that matter. The speed of the game and how they want to play the game will be precisely good for how they drafted with the Beastmaster and Pugna. Because if you have Pugna and Beastmaster and you're not trying to abuse the fact that you can push early, then why bother even picking those heroes, you know? Just pick something else.
Well, the Conqueror is banned, so remove the potential team fight of the mid.
That tells me maybe the Pugna might. That tells me the Pugna might be a call, because Conqueror is very good against Pugna, and they're thinking of picking another position 4 hero or a position 5, because Grimstroke can be 4 or 5.
10 seconds.
What else?
Like something like a WinteR Wyvern would be great here, because Wyvern is actually very good against the relocate and is very good against the LC because of the Cold Embrace.
It's Lina.
So it's a mid Lina. Double Grimstroke, ulti, double Laguna, double Raw, double Life Drain, double trouble.
How does Life Drain work double? That's just gonna look real funny.
No, it does. 2 lines coming out. I don't know.
It's like Pugna's only got 1 mouth.
You split it in half, like Harvey Dent. He has 2 sides.
The Pugna Two-Face. Dragon Knight will be the final pickup from TNC. So they needed something which will give them the tower push. It's another frontliner for them. And it's a lot of sustain. It is a lot of sustain from TNC.
Set up for arrow. Set up for relocate. So overall a balanced lineup. It's just a bit different because they are choosing to pick their win condition early, you know, giving the enemy information. Okay, this is going to be a win condition hero. Do your best to counter it, and they're just picking. So some teams pick like this, you know, Tobi. They pick their win condition early, And they keep the last pick for like the supporting hero, like the supporting core, because they value the game that you're having on the supporting core. They think that it's better for us to pick the supporting core later because that allows you to get a better laning phase. So when you get a better laning phase, you have better control in the game. You have you can influence the game more because you get a good lane. So
Yeah.
that's the way TNC is approaching the draft, and it's a bit different from what I've been telling you.
It's okay. It's okay to mix things up.
It's
I'm
just a
actually a little bit.
different concept, Tobi. I think every team sees the way you draft differently, and certain teams just like to do what they feel fits the team better. You know, because you have this kind of players sometimes, especially your mid players, right? The mid players that you're working with, they really want to have a good lane. You know, so when
Yep.
you're enforcing this thing that you're not getting the win condition hero, because the way you play Dota is like you play Ember, Void Spirit, whatever, all these mobile flashy heroes. So you don't. Some captains think that because you're playing this kind of heroes, you don't deserve to have the pick later because you're not gonna win me the game with your hero. But most of the mid players will tell you, "I want a good lane." You know, that's just a mid player talking.
Yeah. That's a Samel kind of mentality, right? Like, just pick me this, I will win the mid.
And I will win you the game.
Yep, pretty much. I'm really uncertain about KP's headset.
Huh? What?
What is this
Oh, you mean the
headpiece?
cosmetic? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a headset. That's how is that a headset?
It's a set on the head.
That's like a mask, you know, you wear during like those the ball parties where you dress up.
Yeah, with these like big ass streamers that come out the side. It's it doesn't look as cool as the Arcana. I'm saying now, but I suppose
this
he's
is
getting a little sick of the
not a
Arcana.
headset, Tobi. Not a headset, Tobi. A mask.
30 seconds to battle.
I love the dance sound. All right, back to the game of Dota. I've done my cosmetic distraction for the first part of the game while everyone's setting themselves up for bounty runes. So
You have to get it out of your system before the game starts.
it's there. That's what I do, man. That's what I do until we have a pause, and then we just go for a little longer. Hopefully Raven will get back in nice and quick, but this is going to be a safe lane Riki up against this Legion IO combination.
Oh, they're
With the
actually gonna
roaming.
lane. Are they gonna lane Mirana with the gyro? Is that what's or?
Maybe March will TP up towards the top lane. He's just down here with the Legion to battle the Riki. It's for the runes. What is this? Love you, Raven. I'm your biggest fan. Man, is Cuckoo really greater than KP? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
I mean, they both start with K, so I'm fine with either.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Is that your favorite letter? Is it in the alphabet?
Actually, no.
No. What is your favorite letter in the alphabet?
Z. Z. I love sleeping. Taking afternoon power naps.
It's such a oh, that's such an old man answer. It's very appropriate.
Sleeping, you know, there's a Chinese saying. Rest is just for the longer journey, the journey ahead. You rest so you can go further.
Hang on, can you say it in Chinese?
I don't know. Wait, it might not actually be a Chinese saying, it might just be a saying.
Okay, I've heard this so many times from people in Southeast Asia. I'm just like, there's this great Chinese saying. It's just like, and they say it in English, and I know, like, my fiance is Chinese, and she's just like, normally when you translate Chinese sayings to English, you just lose the actual meaning. Like, okay.
I concur, Tobi. Language is hard.
You know, it's still taking me a while to learn how to say my daughter's name in Chinese. That's taking a bit. Ooh, look at that harassment. All right, welcome to the lane, boys and girls.
No, but he has
no
IO.
headdress IO. Yeah, but it's no headdress IO. Where's your efficiency?
You don't buy headdress now, I think. Headdress is not good for the cost anymore.
Still, even when you get the tether, it seems like the efficiency would be pretty good.
I just don't like the item. I tried buying the item after the nerfs and it doesn't feel good anymore. I rather have like more tangles and salves, to be honest.
Okay.
Have
Did
you
you say the
tried
same?
buying
like-
a new? Sorry, have you tried buying a new headdress? You know how it feels. It doesn't feel good right now.
See, I bought it. There's only one situation when I bought it, and I was running like a Mars Techies Duel offlane, and it felt good then.
Mars techies. You
Oh,
actually
it's-
play techies
it's-
all the time.
It's OP, man. It's actually OP. Like, if you ever want a lesson in it, I'm very happy to teach. Raven, on the run. The arrow's already been thrown out. This is easy harassment. Burn through the consumables of the safe lane Geek fam.
Lane dominance Tobi, LC Mirana, they are way stronger than Grimstroke Riki at level 1. Grimstroke Riki is strong when you get levels on the Inkswell, like 2 points at least, and Riki has 2 points in range, right? But right now, they are just weaklings against this Mirana and LC.
Twos are up, man. Twos are up. Look at Raven. Instant jump forward. Like, I just want to send a message in the lane.
Oh, sometimes the intimidation factor is what wins you the lane, you know?
Yeah. Is this guy actually crazy enough to jump me? Maybe I should play just a second, like a little bit further back.
I mean, the mental part of the game actually is a huge deal, you know? If you can break your opponents mentally, it's like you actually play differently in the game.
Dyer's courier has been
Maybe you have a
Actually-
better matchup in the lane, but you're playing more defensive because you're affected mentally.
Doesn't it?
That's
see
the OG special, Tobi, breaking you mentally.
It is. There's Arrow. It's going to connect. This is first blood. Tims finds the line and
courier.
a double leap to couriers. We're taking everything right now for TNC. And that
but-
has all of the consumables for Whitemon. And he
my
was holding
God.
back for it.
Doesn't it?
That had a lot in it. That had Tango self clarity. That hurts.
He can buy a Tango. He has go for Tango right now before he TPs. Oh, he bought a Staff.
This
So
is
laning
fun from Gabby.
Partner's getting run down by the Gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Should be
He
okay.
actually, like, if he didn't have Flak Cannon and he had Rocket Barrage, that would have been a kill. But he went for 0-1-1.
It's better in the lane against Beast to have a flat cannon at level 1. The lanes, Tobi. You need to win your lanes. The kill does not matter if you lose the lane.
Uh-huh.
You can
Inkspell's
tank-
already been used.
tank
Tim's
the
low on
data.
life. Tricks of the trade. Tim's in a little bit of trouble once again.
He's fine.
Yeah,
He's
he
fine.
is. KP was sitting right behind him, press the attack too, so Tim's was totally fine.
And how about the mid lane? How much is Lina dominating?
19-5 versus 14-3, but I'm still got a little bit of a creep wave to farm.
I mean, the thing about Lina being as a core is like he's
Don't burn your
very easy to kill, even though like how much lead you have from a laning phase, you know. You can lose the game easily with a mid Lina. It's quite difficult to close out the game. And top lane, Gyro,
Wow,
and
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, they can actually kill off Zephyr. Just flag cutting through both the farm as well as the heroes. Cuckoo.
Wow, he actually gone for 2 points in the flag. No rocket barrage for you, Tobi.
No? If you're
Wait, is
right,
that even
Winter,
good?
you're right.
No, is it even
Is
good
that
to
even
get
good?
in the lane 2 points?
Hey, you're the one begging the question at the start.
I mean, it's just one extra hit.
Yes, 3 attacks better than 2. That's all you really gain from it.
50% upgrade, so that's value, right? A value second point.
Is it?
Do you actually need the extra 1 hit? I guess it helps you
Yeah.
kill
How
them.
much?
You don't
How
really
many
kill the
attacks does it
boar.
take to kill off a boar?
Probably like 5 or 6. How much health?
That doesn't seem like value. 5 in a bounty room, grabbed by the IO.
Maybe not 5, Tobi. Maybe it's 4 or 5. I mean 3 or 4 to 5, depending on the damage.
Hey, if it's 3, then it makes a lot of sense. Then there's value in what's happening. 3 or 4 is a big difference here now.
Okay, let's count now.
There's wait for him to come in with a full health ball.
So
Let's,
catapult
flag
wave.
cannon on.
Catapult wave right now. So let's see if the Dragon Knight can pressure.
Flag
No?
cannon, 1, and it took. Okay, it took 70 HP off a ball, off one flag cannon hit.
So
Now,
that's like 8.
Io almost killing off the Pugna, but Pugna will go over the opposite way as Io TP's all the way home, which means March will have a long walk back out.
One lane. Grimstroke. Run away, my friend.
Yeah, he did.
So looking at the CS right now, Dyer is doing well in all 3 lanes. Actually, it's overall quite even, except for the Lina being slightly
lane.
ahead. But you,
Decrepify Blast. This is DK getting Line Striker raid up. Laguna Blade is available. Is the damage going to be enough? No, it's not.
oh,
And
no,
now he
didn't-
actually gets some infused raindrops arrive in the arrow. Oh, he's there to turn it around. Tim's hits
Didn't
the
he-
arrow on Carl, and he is not a happy chappy.
Didn't he have enough range during the decrab? I think he should have just Laguna during the decrab to just insta-gib.
Tim's isn't done just yet. If he can connect on this arrow, then Pug not. No, that's an easy side dodge. Tim's has one more leap available. Oh, wait. Scratch that easy.
Radiant's middle tower.
Be easy when you're a Shamble of Bows, you know, you have 330 base move speed. Easy. So Beastmaster is about to pop level 6, so we could see like a rotation here with the Raw. Let's see who can move. Lina could be the one to move when she has Laguna, but she does not have a TP, so maybe Grimstroke. Grimstroke has TP, so they could think about that. Or even the Riki. Riki has level 6 soon. I think it's good for the Riki to just get level 6, get out of bot. You don't really want to lane bot when LCS duel. He needs to go top and kill the enemy Gyro there with the Raw and try to pressure the tower.
This will be one of the first times I've not seen Pugno actually level up Nether Ward. He'll get rid of an Observer and a Sentry with this move, which is nice.
Maybe that's why the Gyro didn't go for the Rocket Barrage.
Worry about
He was
Nether
worried-
Ward. Legion
yeah, he was
Commander
worried
is
about the
gone.
Nether Ward.
There's your jump in Inkswell. There's no way for KP to break free of this, and there's no support to help him out. Huge creep wave on bottom, and Tim's just
Arrow
wants
the
to try and
catapult.
soak it up. He's got to drag the aggro off the tower.
He needs to arrow the catapult.
He's looking for the line, but then a leap down, silenced up. Raven jumps forward, and he did look to kill off the catapult. Another leap forward. He cannot get away in time. And Raven able to chalk up another one.
Yeah, very big sequence of events here. Like I said, when the Grimstroke and Riki gets their levels, that's when they are gonna start to be powerful. And the LC needs to respect that, you know, like Dragon Knight, wow, he's running at 2 heroes.
Yeah,
He's not
he's trying
afraid.
to stop Carl from getting the arcane room, but Dragon Tail stun just couldn't close the distance in time.
His infused raindrop is so much value in this matchup.
They're looking to roar attack. Gabby, Decrepify. Oh wait, did he get blocked up by his own Satyr, so he wasn't in range of the roar when Decrepify happened? Even then, you still have to get through the heel of March, who preemptively burned to the south.
He had no boots anyway. I'm not very sure if he could have caught up.
The Axis
feel
did
like-
start to arrive from the
I
primal
mean,
roar.
I feel like I'm seeing again the same issue right now with what's happening here. Like Geek Fam has this you know, the Beastmaster is hitting to a point where he can actually kill the enemy hero, but the other heroes are not rotating to his lane to use the Raw. Like he's been level 6 since a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago,
Yeah.
and there has been no rotations to try to abuse the Raw. And the Gyro was farming in the lane the last minute. It's the same pattern, Tobi. Same pattern.
And now the 10-minute outpost is going to be contested around. Gabby doing his own farming in the jungle underneath the Radiant Obs. But if you're going to take the outpost, like, can you actually hold this to the 10-minute mark? He's looking for his own target. Inkswell, Legion Command, trying to get the distance now. Dragon Knight on his way in. Raven doesn't like this. In fact, he jumps over to Tim's, who gets the body block. They had the sentry ward down. That's why they saw him. And man, that arrow took a while to throw. Couldn't get it out in time, and Raven can jump away.
Outpost is the price though. If they
It
can
is.
just defend.
It's a 1-1 trade.
So Riki is starting to move right now. He's trying to steal the bounty rune. He has even Ops and Sentry. Oh, nice
Denied!
arrow. Nice arrow. Very,
Yeah,
very nice.
He's on the edge of the sentry, so he couldn't actually attack.
So Riki is starting to move. Grimstroke is teleporting away because he knows the LC is looking for him. So no one is going to play the dead lane because the tower is slow. Dragon Knight pop his form. Does he have TP? Yeah, he can still use his TP to come mid lane to fight. So this is going to be a good Dragon farm. Well used Dragon farm. Dyer should defend the mid tower right now.
Gyro does look set up. In fact, I think
Arrow?
Gabby was looking to move a little bit further south. Look for
They
your
got the
target.
catapult. They got the catapult, Tobi. There goes your
No.
push.
It does. They'll fortify up and buy a little bit of time trying to kill off the Nether Ward. Decrepify will buy an extra second for the Nether Ward. In fact, yeah, they still get it in time.
Dire are scanning.
Yep, so we see Raven now moving across the map. This is the area that Radiant wants to play right now. They have to send one more hero top. They need 3 people here, I think, minimum, if they want to take a fight here. Grimstroke's taking levels, Pagna's getting his level 6, but Lina's farming his heals. So it's a bit dangerous. Like, if you see what's happening here, the Beastmaster is in a very dangerous spot, right? If Dyer chooses to smoke across the catch and reclaim this area, it's gonna be a core dying instead of a support because you have only 2 people here.
Yeah. But I suppose Riki is still going to pack one hell of a punch.
Link.
If
Smoke.
you want to have a go at it. Yeah, and Moonlight Shadow too. They want to really kill off this Pugna. Dragon Knight needs to walk up point blank range to hit the Dragon Tail stun into the arrow. And one more swing of the sword will do the job. And if they can keep the catapult alive, maybe they even get some extra damage into the tier 2.
And I like the blink that Dragon Knight is going right away. It's gonna allow their team to play Dota very, very easily. You set up for the arrow, you set up for the relocate, you make sure that the enemy is always pressured when they don't see you on the map. You know, if he goes for, say, a greedier item, he goes for like an armlet into, or even like a radiance.
It's time for it. Gabby, the duel does come out, call down as well. Lina trying to go to work, but Lina Commander losing life so quickly. The duel victory.
Oh, the flat cannons.
Not actually there. Not enough to kill a ball. Jump forward from Riki, right on the back of March. They try and drain out the IO too, but he's still got 10 stick charges up their sleeve as they look to take down the tier 1 tower. Flat cannon down the creep wave as well as the camp. Now this is efficiency from Gabby. He killed a hawk with it. So that mid tower denial.
Oh, deny.
He got it, but maybe now Dragon Knight's in trouble.
Relocate.
Way too far forward. IO trying to get him out in time, able to do so.
Very nice.
Beautiful save, and Geek fam, they wanted a core as well as the tier 1 tower, and they'll get neither.
So at least they were making the right place, you know. You saw what happened there. They lost the Pugna at bot lane, and immediately they went on. They went.
Blink dagger reveal from Marmel. It's the perfect stun of the Pugna. Nether ward down, but that gets instantly evaporated. They just cut through the trees on the side. Nowhere to hide.
They can't. There's no way they can hold.
No, they can't.
And this is bad. This is bad for them. The tower got denied, and they lost their own mid tier 1. That's a big turn of events here for Dyer. So well done to TNC with the last engage.
And they want more. TNC's going for the tier 2 tower on bottom. You still got half of the dragon form left.
Yep, and the beauty about having IO Gyro is they can just farm everything. You know, it's really efficient of how you can move around the map because you have the relocate and you have the move speed from the tether. So you get to play really, really greedy.
Needles up. Armel getting stunned. KP's going to try and break him free with press the attack. As a jump forward from Raven's going to give him a double stun on the back of the Inkswell. KP and Tims. The Moonlight Shadow comes out to cover their own obs and sentry as KP still keeps his run going and he's away to safety.
Where's the detection? They don't have dust on anybody. They actually do not have even one dust.
They had a sentry which they planted on the hill, but now you hear in the ping.
There's no way sentries are enough against the Moonlight Shadow.
I'm not disagreeing, but that's what they brought.
Next fight, Tobi. It's okay. Next fight.
next time, Batman. Next time. Oh, that's Gadget. Hang on.
Smoke for bounty runes.
Armel is making himself a pretty big target. And the wrap around Tims will break the smoke. They don't have extra information there, so yeah, in the trees. Raven, they're both grouped up. It's a leap up. Piranha goes it up, and Armel wants to TP away, but the army is with him. Cuts the trees, nowhere to juke. And that is the TP out that will not work. They will commit the roar, but Tims is allowed to escape thanks to the fact they prioritized the kill enough.
Optimistic TP.
Maybe he's just like, oh, I'll make him burn his roar. 90 seconds cooldown.
Yeah, sure.
Space is now created. It's buying more and more time for the farm up. Gyrocopter's almost finished up his Aghanim Scepter. Picking up a Grove Bow as well, even nicer.
So right now,
Gabby.
Did he buy his?
No. There was nothing on the courier.
So
he was just looking for the point booster. That's it. The last bit. So at least he's saved from that. He'll farm up one camp and have the money to finish it.
Radiant has to be careful right now. They're in Dyer territory, and I don't really feel like they are that strong right now without the Raw, so they have to back off. This is Dyer's turf, home turf. Gyro has his Aghanim's, so they have relocate, they have Aghanim's. They should be looking to fight right now. Dragon form with the dagger
He
initiation.
also managed to pick up Vampire Fangs, which is quite nice. So we actually dropped the Growth Bow to get
Yeah,
that.
this is actually way better.
Armel, you'll stop. Relocate's on the way. Carl just wants to run. They needed that stun to connect from Armel, but the only way to do that is to blind blink. They wouldn't have caught it any other way.
They have to be a little bit more conservative right now without relocate. I feel like LC is going blade meal. I guess since the Dragon Knight already has dagger, you don't really want to have too many daggers on your team.
Yeah.
I guess the blade. I was thinking actually going for pipe meal instead of blade meal, because you look at the radiant magic damage, Grimstroke, Lina, and the partner. A pipe would be fantastic.
But isn't KP meant to be that distraction on the front lines anyway? Like,
Tank,
I blink
he's the
in,
tank.
blade mill. He's the tank? I thought DK is the tank and Gyrocopter. Oh, the smoke instantly breaks. Dragon Tail stun. They're going to try and kill up the Grimstroke. The arrow able to connect perfectly, but they buy a little bit of extra time. So Soulbind Silence is able
double
to come
zap.
out. War as well. The double from Cuckoo. Lacuna Blade also. Have they got enough to kill off March? Yes, they do. They get through the Io while Lina dueled up in the back lines. Armel as well as KP trying to kill off Carl. They'll have enough with one more attack. In this, they have
Look,
the
he has dust on the core, Tobi!
That's
Buy your
utility.
dust.
And now a blink forward underneath the sentry ward. They're able to get the initial stun over on Raven, but Zephyr stuck in the life out of Armel, homing missile, easily dodged, and a quick TP out.
Lesson to
Flawless
learn
have
on the
retreated.
Geek fam course. Buy your own dust. Look at
Hey,
the Dragon Knight.
they had dust on March as well. It's not like he's having to replace things that his supports
I mean,
don't have.
you think I'm
It
making it a joke, but haven't you heard before? Like, if your core buys dust, it could win you the fights and win you the game. You know, it's actually very important, not just to rely on the supports to have detection.
Without it, they wouldn't have killed Lina.
Yeah, those greedy cores, you know, you see all the time. Why no dust? Why can't you buy your own freaking dust? You have an item slot.
Would you like to build up from Gabby? Relocate.
You know, you
Cleaning
know
up
what's
top
the,
lane.
you know, Tobi, what's the counter argument? Wards are free now. You have more gold to buy dust on the support.
Yeah.
That's the argument. Can you believe it?
No. KP, trouble. Ink spot coming forward, and they get the smoke screen, so KP cannot taunt his way out of that one. Dead for half a minute. And Roshan becomes potential now for Geek Fam. Ravens, yeah, they're moving very quickly over.
Oh, yes, no buyback.
Relocate's also on cooldown. March used it to help the Gyrocopter clean up the top lane. They're trying to get him towards his BKB as quick as they possibly can.
I think they need to split it up right now.
All right,
They're
Tim.
trying to fight. They're trying to fight.
Dyer scanning. They're having a look. They know. They 100%. Everybody knows. But the Beastmaster Hawk also sees Armel. Roshan very low on life. Armel's going to come in with the arrow to leap forward. Killed by the Radiant. Raven does have the Aegis to the Immortal. DK's down so quickly with the smoke screen. There was no way for Tim to get himself out of the pit. The call down damage is good, but you haven't got any real follow-up. Not when you get the double stun. March included in this one. So Io is dropped. Gyro is dropped. The buyback coming in from Mirana will give an extra stun for Cuckoo. Low on life. The Starfall finds the kill. And DK, he's trying to tank the entire lineup of Geek Fam, but that will not work. If you brought Dust and Detection, maybe you would have got the dieback over on Mirana, but that won't happen either. A quick arrow to cancel the steal of the outpost, but there's 3 heroes there. They'll get it. So both outposts at the 20-minute mark and the Roshan fight, and Aegis is kept on Riki Maru. This is good for Geek Fam.
That's a very questionable play. Like there was, I think there was actually no way they could have taken that fight. No way. There are 4 heroes. Gyro had 2k gold in the bank. Why would he want to take a fight? He definitely doesn't want to take a fight. And if you ask yourself, like, is the Aegis really important to fight right now? I don't think so. Getting your items and scaling is more important for Dyer. Now the game has gone out of the window for Dyer right now. Like, Geek Fam has total control in the game.
Yep. Easy solo kill on Tim's. Even got the courier, which was coming over. Now they look over towards the Legion Commander. Another smoke screen diffuser plate. It's really difficult just to walk away from this. And if there's an ink swell, it's a guaranteed kill every time you get your jump. But I see a double damage Lina. Itching for a pickoff on March.
Double zap.
He'll take whatever he can
I want
get.
a double zap. I want to see the double zap with Aghanims, Tobi. Refresher double zap.
He tried it in that last fight. Well, not the last fight. The fight that happened in the Radiant Jungle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. There goes mid tier 2.
I mean, you saw the power of it. They even had the double raw into the double zap.
That tier 3 tower. That catapult alive. What you got? DK's trying to finish his BKB up on top. Even burning dragon form.
Yeah,
help
they
him
were
get
supposed to try to finish the BKB in the last engage instead of trying to fight the Roche. They needed to give it up and just farm their BKBs. They are not hitting their timings and they are choosing to fight. You need to learn when.
Geek fan back in the driver's seat, but can they really capitalize on the advantage they've got? We saw issues with them doing that in game 1. Like, how do they make sure that they don't give TNC a way back into controlling this game?
They have to make sure they take good fights, you know. Never try to run up low ground to high ground. You only run up with good reasons, you know, like you get a DD. But otherwise, you always try to respect your opponents. Don't try to make rash decisions just because, oh, I have Aegis, I am in control. You need to give them the respect they deserve. You know, Gyro IO has a lot of damage that they can output in the fights.
Yeah, especially if you can get closer and actually even complete that Rapier.
I really don't like the Blade Mail so much. I mean, I can see why he's going Blade Mail here. Like, there's a lot of potential doing damage against the Laguna, the Life Drain, even the Grimstroke, the Inkswell, and the Stroke of Fate. Like, I can see that, you know, but I just feel like if you get a pipe, it helps the IO. Because if you can keep the IO alive in the fights, it means the Gyro is going to be alive, more or less.
Alright, Gabby, I don't know if you have enough damage in 2 seconds to finish the tier 1 tower, but that's some decent chip.
Yeah, they're not using They're not using relocate anyway, so why not?
Yeah, they're using relocate just to farm. That's all. KP and DK go into their jungle and defend. Any kind of place that you know Geek Fam's not going to go, because there's only one last. Okay, I suppose you do have the tier 2 tower up on top, but if you've pushed it out with the Gyrocopter, you're okay. Your jungle is safe. But this bottom lane is going to be pressured. You still have the Aegis. You still have the Aegis Immortal for another 50 seconds. Watch that timer.
Okay, they have double BKB and timer.
Really
But
nice
they
shadow.
don't. They need to go. Yeah, they need to go around, like maybe here from the secret shop or this ramp.
Oh, the Dyer sentry. Raven's gonna walk a little closer for them to see it, but they're going all the way down. There's a
Yep,
courier.
this is-
That's all they could find. Lina
This
is
is
nearby.
what Geek Fam should have done the last time when they smoke around. TNC has the high. They're on the high ground now, so they have the advantage.
Yep. They see Pugna. Homing missile out over on him, but Grimstroke turns around, gets a double soul
Double
by
raw.
silence. DK able to get the initial stun, but then the raw. It's already out, but March is already dead. He'll buy back and get back as quick as he possibly can. There's Gyrocopter, call down, Black Cannon. We'll see just how much damage he's got. Pugna protected by the Trepify, but that means the homing missile can kill him off, and then they can move to the secondary support. Grimstroke, rocket barrage down by Gabby, and they go to Cuckoo now with the homing missile chasing him. Raven's wondering, who the hell do I try and fight? We've just killed off the Mirana. The rest of TNC bought back.
Yep,
Keep
and
it
it
there.
just expired.
They brought back
But,
only on the IO out of this.
Didn't Mirana? Oh no. Okay, just the IO.
They
But they're
fought the
still-
second the Aegis expired. It was
Yeah, but the thing that you want to take away from that is you watch how they made around, like made a circle around. They didn't go for the quickest route to get to the high ground. They did it safely. They took the long way around, and they got what they needed to get. You know, they were able to get on top of the high ground and make the playing field even, because they are both on the high ground instead of trying to run from low ground to high ground at the ramp. In the take the faster route in the early ramps. So bounty runes. So Dyer is probably going to get 2 at least here.
Gabby's gonna be so happy he got the BKB off at the start of that fight too.
Very, very important item. They are all mostly magic damage.
And he's gonna wreck him up. Like you've got Rapier approaching quickly. We're also gonna get our next wave of items. The Titan's liver.
I think the Lina needs to get Aghanims though. I don't really feel so good that he's trying to get BKB, because I feel like if they drop the soul bind and they don't kill the hero, they're done. They're gonna lose the fight. BKB and they lose the fight. So he needs to be able to kill them through the BKB. And if he gets a BKB on the Lina, what does it help you do? You really think that you can stand in the fights and just right click the gyro and Dragonite?
No, he's gonna physically damage the crap out of you. And there she gave the Titan Sliver to the Gyrocopter. So now he's got plus 16% on his base attack damage.
Ooh, that's a big
And his
item.
resistance.
Very, very big item on gyro. But does he actually need the Rapier here, Tobi? Does he need it? Is it in like a necessity? I'm not very sure.
I think it's pretty important. If you get a small stun duration on the Riki, the Rapier's going to allow you to get the kill before the Rapier can jump away. But it still then requires you to get that quick pop. Like the Pugna went down to like 200 HP before he got the Decrepify on himself. Next time you hit him twice and he dies.
Because I feel like
I prioritized him too.
I feel like as long as he survives the fight, he can draw out the fight. He's gonna have enough damage anyway. But Lina.
Okay. They have a gem. They have the gem on Armel. You thought you were under protection. Now KP gets his. Is that his first duel? It's his first duel victory of the game.
What,
To
really?
26 to 27 minutes. Gyrocopter. They're bringing a lot of TPs. Homing missiles going towards the Grimstroke. This is going to be so huge because Lina doesn't have buyback for the moment. He bought the Mithril Hammer trying to get towards the BKB. But now TNC feeling like they can actually get a little more aggressive.
Yeah, this is their time right now. This is their time. They are way stronger right now with the double BKBs, and because Geek Fam has no way of like doing enough damage through the BKBs until Riki has more items. He's building a battle fury now. Not sure if that's gonna help a lot, but I guess he's trying to prolong the game right now. He feels like he's not strong enough. I think he's right, he's not strong enough anymore, so he needs to try to scale harder.
Yeah. I know, this Gyrocopter looks pretty scaled. They actually gave him the Paladin sword now. So the
that's actually even better.
It got given over, the Titan got given over to the Dragon Knight. So
this is actually
he'll
even better.
tank through more too. Now, Roshan's available. If you can get the Aegis Immortal into Gabby, this feels like almost an insurmountable task for Geek Fam to get through the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, if Gyro gets Aegis, it's game over. Geek Fam will just lose the game. Then you need to throw everything they have. How many buybacks do they have right now?
They don't have any apart from actually. Yeah, what do they got? They've got two, Pugna as well as Grimstroke. I think the biggest buyback that's on cooldown is actually Io. Like March can't afford to die like he did last time, and then just buy back and rejoin the fight.
They have to try on the supports of Geek Fam to try to waste the BKB duration. Maybe they can try to run in bait some spells, force the BKB, and then use buybacks.
Rapier is here.
He locked his Rapier.
He did. Why? Like, what's the advantage to this?
You only assemble it if you need it, so you don't lose it in case you die.
Good point. Because you still take like, well, you still got the 102 damage from the two items.
30% value.
Yeah, it's like, but compared to the 330 you're meant to have from it, and the true, like, I guess if you're kind of up your creek, like you don't want to have a Rapier fully assembled.
So KP has blink right now, so he can do more in the fights. You wanna get a Pugna? That's your first target. Pugna, the Grimstroke, those are the backlines that you wanna get to.
He's finished it. He was waiting for the Morbid Mask.
Oh, Roshan, they're trying to do Rosh right away.
And they are.
I think Dyer knows. Do they have scan? Oh no, they don't have scan. Can they just get vision with the arrow?
I think so. They need it right now. Right there. Oh no, they're gone. Roshan's already been taken. The arrow flies very much astray.
DD.
Jesus into the hands of Riki, and they find a target. But the duel it's over on Lina. He didn't get away from this one, and now the Cripify will buy a little bit of time, but the Aegis Immortal is already broken. They're holding the black cannon damage. They're ready for this one, and now Gabby BKB, the Raw, he'll cancel off this damage, and maybe there's enough heal from March, but Raven, the damage, he's actually life-stealing through all of this. 3 heroes down for Geek Fam. Oh, they thought they had a fight, but you thought wrong.
How could he just go and pick up the rune? Why would he do that? That guy's
questionable at
insane.
best.
That guy's insane.
Oh, well, this is going to be a push down mid. They were so close to killing Gabby.
They
They
have no
were so
button.
close to killing Gabby. They just go for a straight GG push. This is the way the Geek fam lose their lower bracket run. One rune to kill them all and one rune to find their fate to stay in the lower bracket. And to give TNC their rematch against Fnatic. GG is called. TNC have done it. Geek fam around Roshan, that's going to be the nightmare that will haunt their dreams.
He's always very rash player, calm. Ever since from Dota 1 days, you get to cast a bunch of his games in Dota 1. He's always like that very flashy guy, you know, like he does a lot of risky moves. And it showed that, you know, he was making a play that he didn't even need to do. There was no reason for him to run up to the enemy. Like there was like 3 heroes there, he could see them.
Mm-hmm.
And so what if you have Aegis? So what? You have Aegis. You die there, you're gonna die again.
That's exactly what happened. You can see the rest of Geek fam, like they had to come and join the fight. They had no other choice.
Everyone
in
was
the-
running away. They were backing off. They were like thinking, oh great, we stole Roshan, right? We got this, you know, we still have a chance in this game. And then after you pick up the Aegis, your carry runs up or your mid player runs up to do that. That's like a very tilting thing for the whole team, you know.
He was your big core as well. Like he was the only one who had actually cracked over level 20.
I mean,
He's
this is
the only
also
one who
why
had the
I
damage
said-
output.
This is also why I said if he gets a BKB, it doesn't really help him too much, you know. Even if he pops up a BKB in the fight, he cannot fight the Gyro
Yeah.
IO and the Dragon Knight. There's no way he can stand and fight. That's why I was like pushing for the Aghanims more.
Well, that's a very depressing way that ends. That's a very, very depressing way that ends. But on the bright side now, we get ourselves a rematch. TNC will get to go up against Fnatic in that grand final. I think we have a little bit of downtime before it's going to begin. I think it's about 30 minutes, in fact, that we have before that game's going to begin. So you got a little bit of chill time before that point. Just after watching this from TNC, do you feel like TNC are looking better today than they looked yesterday when they played against Fnatic? Or were they not really tested enough from Geek fam for us to make a call?
Not really. I think if they play the same way they're playing right now, they're just gonna get run over by Fnatic. Unless Fnatic tries to draft some weird hero again. You know they've been trying in some of their games with techies.
Hey,
that
was one game when it was 100% win rate, man. You
Yeah,
know,
sure.
you know, Techies actually has a 100% win rate across the
you
VP
like
and the Fnatic
techies.
games.
Of course you like techies.
Hey, look at the numbers, man. Look at the numbers. For VP and Fnatic games, Techies has a 100% win rate in the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, Nahas was right. Tobi is right. The stats don't lie.
The
The
stats
numbers.
don't lie. Maybe we get ourselves a Techies game. I will say, though, that I don't think Fnatic totally play around the Techies as well as BTS Pro do. But, hey, we'll see what Fnatic come out with. You know there's always a little bit of clown when Ice is in the team. But it's a full best-of-5 grand final, so at least we're guaranteed 3 games of diversity from TNC and Fnatic. That's what's coming up, so stay tuned. We'll be back in 30 minutes for that.